Hey everyone, it's Gamer Studios here, and guys, today, welcome to episode 2 of the Lucasfilm game series. Today, we're going to be looking at Battlefront 3 once again, but this time with the Battlefront 3 launch. Today, we're going to be looking at heroes that I would like to see for the launch of Battlefront 3. Now, do keep in mind that this is my own opinion. This what makes, in terms of the heroes, this what makes most sense to me for the launch of Battlefront 3. Now, if you guys have your own list of heroes and villains that you would like to see for the launch of the game, let me know down in the comment section below, guys. And with that being said, guys, let's get right to it. Starting off with the prequel trilogy. With the heroes, we have the little green man himself, Grand Master Yoda. Now, seeing him in the reveal trailer for Battlefront 3 was absolutely amazing to see him finally in a Battlefront game. Now, honestly, I think it would just make sense to have him at the launch just due to the reception that he was given with the launch of the Battlefront 2 in the reveal trailer. Next up, we have the Chosen One himself, Anakin Skywalker. And honestly, he's the Chosen One. He should already be in the launch of the game. It just makes sense to have him in the game at launch. Now, the next hero, which I think might be a little bit controversial, but what the heck, we have Chewbacca. Now, the reasons why I say he might be controversial for having him as a prequel hero and not an original trilogy hero, I think it just kind of makes sense because he was already in the prequels, he was already alive, and just to kind of expand the sequel trilogy just a bit, the prequel trilogy just a bit, just to add Chewbacca at the launch for the prequel era. Now, I think it would make most sense to have him in the original trilogy selection and the sequel trilogy selection, as Battlefront 2 already has, just to have more playable heroes in certain eras, so that way if you're playing games like co-op or supremacy, you have access to more heroes than just, the 2 or the 3. So, anyhow, for the villains, we have Darth Maul, Darth Tyrannus, aka Count Dooku, and Bossk. Now, Bossk was in the Clone Wars. We did see him a few times, and honestly, I think it just makes sense to have him as well in the game. Now, for the original trilogy, we have Palpatine, Darth Vader, and Boba Fett. For the heroes, we have Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Leia Organa. Now, for Han and Leia, I think it would make the most sense to have their iconic skins in the game, starting with the launch. And that being, for Leia, the princess appearance from A New Hope, and Han's smuggler outfit from A New Hope. I think it would just make sense to have both of those skins at the launch. Now, with the New Hope skin for Han, it was already supposed to be the game in the game for Battlefront 2 when it came out, but it didn't. And then DICE brought it out much later towards the end of Battlefront 2's lifespan. So, I think it just makes sense to have that skin at the launch of the game. Now, with the sequel heroes, we have Kylo Ren and Captain Phasma, Rey, and Finn. Now, I would have added the BB-8 droids, but that probably would end up coming out later on, and as the series moves on forward, I think they'll eventually show up, but just for the sake of it, those will be the main heroes. So, anyhow, that is all 18 heroes for Battlefront 3, for the launch of Battlefront 3. So, anyway, guys, that is it. All these heroes that I've listed off makes pretty much sense to me. And I think having Palpatine and Chewbacca in all 3 eras just kind of makes sense, and it also gives the sequel trilogy 3 playable characters as well, even if they're from other eras. Now, I'm sure some of you guys would have expected like Ahsoka, Cad Bane, Din Djarin, aka the Mandalorian, in here, but these are the characters that I think would be the most reasonable to me. I wouldn't expect Ahsoka at the launch of the game. I think, honestly, that would be mind-blowing to have her at the start of the game. So, anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. Stay tuned for episode 3, which will be coming in April, and we'll be taking a look at the game modes and maps for that for the launch of Battlefront 3. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.